With only 10 747-400s left on Earth to fly, it becomes a hot property for aviation lovers from all around the world. Flying the Queen of Skies on a domestic flight? Impossible. But our beloved German flag carrier Lufthansa, for whatever reason, decided to schedule the Boeing on a short flight within Germany. When I saw the news, I had to book myself on this very rare occasion. Today, we are flying from Frankfurt to Hamburg and back, and afterwards I take you on a special trip to Switzerland. More about that a little later. For now, lean back and enjoy one of the world's last domestic rides on a 747.
Everyone is happy, but the crew. Guys, a beautiful good morning from Frankfurt. It's at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Let's check in for the Queen of the Sky domestic adventure.
But which airlines are still operating the 747-400 in 2023? With 8 in total, the world's largest operator is Lufthansa, mainly on flights to North America and Asia. They're planning to retire the jumbo jet in 2025 with the arrival of the Boeing 777X, which still gives you a bit of time to experience the bird. The other airline still flying this beautiful bird is Asiana. The Korean airline only has one plane left, and it mainly flies to Japan and China. The third operator is the Iranian airline Mahan Air, which I was able to fly last year. Their Queen of the Skies, with 32 years of age, the oldest one, currently operates flights between Tehran and Moscow.
And as you can see, everyone is still fast asleep in Germany. And the problem is, even at all the business class counters, there's nobody. Simply too early.
Since the counter was still not opened, I quickly checked in for my flight online and made my way to the gate.
So a quick breakfast on the go, and all checked in for what I believe is my first and last 747 domestic flight. Let's do this.
Once at the gate, the Queen of the Skies was ready to take me to Hamburg, and a lot of subscribers came and say hello, so I knew this flight was probably full of aviation lovers who gathered in Frankfurt for this only very special occasion. And today's plane is 22 years old, delivered in 1999. In that year, Bill Clinton was on impeachment trial for his affair with Monica Lewinsky, NATO was getting involved in Yugoslavia's war, and Vladimir Putin became the president of the Russian Federation. Yeah, that's how old this plane is, and she is still going strong.
So boarding the Queen of Skies, me and 170 other Avgeeks.
And here we are, welcome on board this true, iconic dinosaur with 67 business class seats in an absolute awful 2-3-2 configuration. But of course, as a true aviation lover, I had to secure myself a seat in the nose of the jumbo jet.
So guys, here we are. Welcome on board the 747. Of course, it wouldn't be a Lufthansa flight without some grumpy German crew. But it is what it is now. Sitting right in the nose, 2K is my seat. Last time I was sitting here was actually 1A, and it's a first class. So the 747-8 has a first class, while the 747-400 doesn't feature a first class. So it's a lot of business class seats in the terrible old two configuration. So, but it's all going to be changed. I don't know whether they're going to refurbish the 747s because they do to be replaced with the 777X. But yeah, that's the situation right here.
All buckled up, we pushed back on time for our very short flight to the north of Germany. Hamburg is the country's second largest city and the birthplace of the hamburger, the world's favorite fast food. Let's go.
So guys, and here we are. Welcome from the loo, inside the loo of the 747, the queen of the skies. And look, even got heaps of amenities here. Looks nice and clean. And I'm probably going to make a very big claim that this is the very last loo review on a 747-400 done on a domestic flight. I think it's never going to happen again. So this honor is all mine. And here we are. Looks nice, looks clean. There isn't much of a service because the flight is literally half an hour. So we'll start descending very soon. But it's also nice to see all the Avgeeks here. Everyone is happy, but the crew is not very enthusiastic today. But I hope the crew in the back, because I'll be flying back in economy, is a little bit happier today. Come on, cheer up. You get to fly a 747, the queen. Don't be grumpy. So I said earlier in the video that this is kind of an Avgeek event, and right now we have Jerkin, right? And you came all the way from Norway to be on this flight today. How do you feel?
Pretty great.
Yeah?
You can't beat the 747. It's majestic.
So you also said, and I'm very jealous, you were in Biman, Bangladesh on a DC-10 on its very last flight, pretty much, right?
Yep.
How did it happen? They did some scenic flights in the UK, right?
Yeah, I was watching, and then they announced they were doing these farewell flights because I didn't get on the long haul ones, and then I just had to go. I just had to buy the ticket and get on it.
So how was the flight? Must have been amazing, right?
Yeah, lots of Avgeeks.
Yeah.
We got to take pictures before departure on the apron.
Yeah.
And then on board, it was all bonanza of taking pictures and amazing.
That's incredible, because I never got a chance to either fly the MD-11 or the DC-10. I remember I was following it back then because, I mean, DC-10 was such an iconic plane in Biman. Do you remember how much the ticket was?
The 150 euros, something like that.
I mean, I would pay a lot more now these days to fly a DC-10,
Yeah.
but that's incredible. And then you were in the MD-11 as well, right?
Yep.
That's a true Avgeek. Look at him. Look at this guy. Came here all the way to fly the 747, chases all the wide bodies. It's been on the DC-10, MD-11. Anything else? Anything out of special? 747-200, 100?
None of those classics, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but no.
And is there still like one flight that you really want to do in the future?
Well, it's the Lufthansa Airbus 340-600.
So the 600.
Yeah.
You can do Mahan Air on the 600.
Well, yeah.
That would be an adventure.
Sure. I will look into that.
Awesome. No, it's always great to like bump into like Avgeeks and like share stories, and like I'm so jealous that you got to fly the DC-10 Biman, Bangladesh. I mean, I've flown them a few times. MD-11. Yeah. Don't get the chance to do that anymore, unfortunately, unless you fly on a freighter.
Cargo,
Yeah,
well,
cargo.
I'm not shipping myself just yet.
But that's a good idea. Let's see. Next video, I'm gonna ship myself to the United States on FedEx MD-11.
Yeah, that's an option.
That's right.
But you have to do it soon. They're
Retire them too, right?
starting to.
A little snack was given out, and we then landed already in Hamburg. Spent a few minutes on the ground in Hamburg and then boarded again on my flight back to Frankfurt, this time in economy class. But that was also the time the jet lag started to hit me, and I spent most of the flight sleeping and probably dreaming of my next 747 adventure somewhere around the world. So guys, we are back in Frankfurt, but this adventure is far from over because I'm gonna take you to Switzerland now. So guys, back in my messy hotel room at the Marriott, right at the Frankfurt airport. A lovely Avgeek adventure. It's nice to meet a lot of my subscribers as well. That's what I love about this Avgeek flight. It's always like a fan meetup. So that was really great. And I told you we're gonna go to Switzerland, and we're not flying this time. We are driving. So tight here at the parking. Alright, so I'm going to tell you all about where we go and what we do there once we are airborne, or once we are out of here, because I can't multitask. So guys, and here we are on the German Autobahn, bound for Switzerland, and that's something I always wanted to do. I wanted to drive and talk into the camera just like this, just like Top Gear in the good old days when they went on adventures around the world. Especially love the Africa ones. They really inspired me to go to Africa and try all those airlines there. But you're probably asking yourself, why are we going to Switzerland and why am I taking you guys with me? Well, apart from all the airline reviewing and consulting airlines from time to time, I do a lot of public speaking as well, at mostly at universities for young aviation students, to inspire them to drop out of uni and start a YouTube channel and chase their passion. I actually do say that at universities, and then they always get angry with me. They say, Josh, we loved your talk, but you can't say this. However, today I'm going to Switzerland because there is a kind of a workshop, a seminar for aviation CEOs, and they were looking for speakers. And yeah, I'm one of them. So I'll be talking in front of those really highly professional, highly educated people who probably know a lot more about aviation than I do, but I'm probably going to give them a different angle, and that is what I'm going to do. And it's really something I love. Apart from like the video and the story making, I really love public speaking. I love especially to inspire others, especially the younger generation. Not so much airline CEOs. There's not much inspiration I can leave there, but I actually can give them a little bit of an idea of what my side of the story looks like. So they might get inspired as well, a little bit. At all these talks, I always show them a trailer of my YouTube journey. So I wanted to share this video with you guys as well, to hope to inspire you guys to chase your passion as well. Here we go. The passion, hey?
Yeah.
And I hope I will one day be passenger on a plane that you pilot, right?
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
I'm really forward to it.
There's something I've never had in my life. It was money. I was always broke. So I hitchhiked, and I was couch surfing as well. So staying with locals while I was traveling. It was a great time. I always had a huge sense for adventure, and I would always find a way to do the things that I love. However, my biggest passion was always aviation and airplanes. So after all the hitchhiking and couchsurfing, I had to find a way to get airborne. But I also didn't just want to be another influencer who says nice things in exchange for free flights. I wanted to hold the airlines responsible for the promises they make. But what I really love is to showcase the airlines nobody has ever heard of. The exotic ones, the forgotten ones, the ones that offer the greatest stories. I explored the world one airline at a time, taking me to the most remote corners of the planet. What a moment it is for the airline, what a moment it is for the country. Few people came out here to celebrate though it's freezing cold. I also got to deliver new planes to the most unique places.
Let's deliver this bird to China Southern. Let's go to Guangzhou. So 7 years in the making, and now this is it. The 350 is being pushed back, ready to depart to Tokyo.
But I also used my platform to make a difference, promoting universal values.
So now I'm here at the flight deck of the 737 and joined by my lovely crew. In charge, Captain
Veronica.
And our first officer.
And it was then time for the $1 million shot, to send a strong message of equality and opportunity from Afghanistan out into the world.
As a Tunisian, are you proud of this?
I was interrogated by 5 policemen. It's solid, but it's not anywhere near a world-class entertainment system.
No idea how they do that. So they wouldn't serve me anymore. No water for me, no drinks. It got even worse. Get him to stop filming because we don't want this on the internet. Is this how you deal with criticism? I felt humiliated.
But however bumpy and brutal the road can be, taking on those giant airlines, I take huge pride in my work. And I know that every review I post makes flying a little better for all of us.
There you go. That's for you.
And your viewers watching.
Keep up the passion, hey?
Yeah.
And I hope I will one day be passenger on a plane that you pilot, right?
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
I'm really forward to it.
All right.
So you're probably asking yourself, why are you driving? Why are you not flying, Josh? Pretty simple, because apart from being passionate about airplanes, I love cars. I love driving. I love sporty driving. I used to do a lot of go-karting when I was young, and I was very good at it. So feel free to challenge me. Send me an email. We're gonna go for a race. And if you win against me, I'll treat you for dinner. And so yeah, heading down there, 5-hour drive. So I'm gonna take you with me for the talk, for the experience. So I thought we're gonna do something else, and that's pretty much the purpose of this video today. So we started on the 747. Now we are on the German Autobahn, bound for Switzerland. Crossing the border into Switzerland in 5 minutes. I can already see the mountains on the horizon. Pretty, so beautiful. Guys, we made it. We are in Switzerland and my butt hurts, my knee hurts, and I still have 2 hours to go. But the weather is beautiful, the sun is just amazing, and the views are incredible. But everything hurts. So guys, and here we are at beautiful Lausanne near Geneva. And this hotel here is where the Iranian-American nuclear deal was signed, I think in 2015. Very historic deal. That's what their hotel is known for, and it's really beautiful. Look at it. Isn't it stunning? Looks like my grandmother's bedroom, like back in the days. Yeah, I'm here. Dinner starts in half an hour. There's a lot of CEOs here. And I'm gonna have my speech at 10 p.m. and I'm terribly jet lagged still, but very much looking forward to see how they react and what they think, because usually with aviation students and younger crowd it's very different, because they understand the concept of YouTube. They're aspiring like content creators themselves, so they can relate a lot more, and they, most of the time they're subscribed to my channel. But with CEOs, it's either they're very much into it or they don't know about it at all. So we'll see what the reception is. And yeah, I can't wait to step out of my comfort zone once again and see how it goes. All right, gotta get changed and then we're gonna do this.
So this is where the dinner is happening. As you can see, me right there, and then I'm pretty much the dessert, the after entertainment. We're all gonna move over there. So I'm gonna have my little speech, but it's beautiful, very intimate setup. Unfortunately, I can't tell you which CEOs that are attending today, but some really high-profile ones. So, and this is what the outside area looks like. Pretty beautiful. The lake is just over there. Beautiful setup. So we're gonna have some cocktails. And I guess who's the one who has to stay sober? You guessed right.
My presentation was very well received, and I was glad to see that even some of the most accomplished aviation executives seemed to learn something new from my perspective. Unfortunately, I was asked not to share any audio from the event, but from this time-lapse you can probably tell that we all had a very good time, showing a lot of mutual respect for each other's role in the aviation industry. If you ever want me to speak at your university or event, feel free to reach out to me, and I usually do it free of charge as well, especially at universities.
Guys, beautiful good morning. That was my little trip. Now I'm sitting here at the Lake Geneva enjoying the view. And look who's in town as well.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good to be here.
You good?
Yes.
Still you flying again?
Of course I am.
Yeah? Happy?
Very much happy.
Very, very happy. I'm sure you remember moi de say from the all-female flight in Afghanistan. Crazy when you think about it, huh? How times have changed, no?
It is.
Everything is different. But now you're in Europe, flying here?
Yeah, what matters is now we're flying again.
Flying again. All the girls are good.
Cities,
Exactly.
different countries in Europe, enjoying
Your
the life.
That's good, no?
Not giving up.
Exactly. Keep on going. And now you're also ambassador for?
UNHCR.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Brand new information from you.
There you go. What a career, no? That's all good. Now glad to see things are fine. Yeah, that was it. That was I forgot to mention it yesterday. The flight from Hamburg to Frankfurt was actually my 600th flight.
Was it?
Yeah, on the 747. I actually went on my flight radar logbook and I put it in there. It was like number 600.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like literally sleeping throughout the entire flight because I was like so jet lagged. But yeah, guys, that was it. I took you on a different journey a little bit, celebrating the 747 and coming down here to Switzerland, having that talk. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Lots of diversity in that YouTube live. Anyways, that's it. I'm heading back to Germany now. My next flight is going to be Mongolia, Air Mongolia, Miat, on a 767. I'm sure it's going to be fun. So subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that one. And yeah, wherever you're off to. How do I end my sentence? You watch my videos, no?
How are you?
Have a safe trip.
Have a safe trip.
There you go.